Welcome and thank you for tuning into another episode with Everyday Stuff. In today's episode, we're going to grapple with the idea of your computer at home, personal computer, just running out of space, and you need more space to save your projects or download any software onto your personal computer without having to go out there and invest in a new one. And today we're going to discuss the one I chose to purchase and my little road towards getting to it. But before we get into all of that, if you haven't, please consider subscribing, as well as tapping the like button and the notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos debut. And if you be so kind to leave a nice comment, it will go a long way. Also to say, the products that's going to be discussed today are bought by my own money, and it is not a sponsored video. With all that out the way, let's get to it. So I decided to go get me an external hard drive because I knew I wanted to be a creator, and I knew I was going to need software, and I just wanted to put myself in the best position to be successful. And with that, I was advised to go get an external hard drive. And when I went to research it, it's just so many of them out there. You had SSD, HDD, then you have 4 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 1 terabyte. It's just like it becomes overwhelming. So I knew that I had planned to do quite a bit, and I have a lot of ambitions with the things that I want to do. So I started off and I looked at more is better in this situation. At least that's how I felt. And I chose to get an external hard drive that was 4 terabytes. And when I looked at it, it was just like, one thing I didn't know about, and when I discussed it with my advisor, that I didn't really concern myself with how fast it writes the information. So in other words, it's how long will it take to transfer the information from one place to the other. So once I discovered the one that I had didn't even include it, and then when I looked at it, I also looked at the reviews, and it seemed like it did great for everything else except for what I needed it for, which was recording and downloading videos. So I ended up taking it back, and I went with this guy here, which I am very happy that I went with. I went with this nice LaCie product. It is a rugged USB-C. So the cool thing about this one is, and just being transparent, reading it straight off the box, it is very durable, but it also works with USB 3.0 as well as USB-C and the Thunderbolt 3. Now the whole thing about that is it just gives great flexibility with this particular device. And with this device, it allows me, because it seems like the future is going towards the Thunderbolt 3, and that writes information faster. And this particular device here displayed how fast it writes. And at that point, it was a no-brainer. I hadn't even used the other device. I went on and sent it back. So let's open the box up and see what's inside. Full transparency, I will say that I am doing an unboxing with this device, but I've already have used it as well. I really like this. I like how small it is. It's compact, it's easy to transfer. And then this material right here, just for all those who, we have accidents, we make mistakes. I mean, just how it goes. And if it drops, the shock absorbent here will protect your stuff, as well as it has something else on here about how the water resistant is. So here's the package, and it has a quick to start. And within the package here, we have more information, and it comes with 2 cords. Here are the 2 cords. This one here is for the USB. Let me see what it says on here. It's the USB, I believe it's the USB 3.0. And this is the one that I'm not using. And then you have the Thunderbolt 3. This is the one I've been using. And the cool thing about this, I mean, I'm serious when I say it's very simple. It's just plug and play. You just plug this in to your here. And then if you have a Thunderbolt version, which I happen to have on the Mac that I have, and I push it to the other side. And all it is once you plug it in, it's very simple. You just register with LaCie, and then that's it. And then you'll see this little icon pop up on your PC, and then all you do is just drag and drop, and it's really just that simple. Since I've had it, I've been extremely satisfied with its capabilities, and I haven't had it that long, so I'm still learning more about this particular device. Just to read some of the system requirements, system requires a Mac OS 10.12 or later or newer, or Windows 10 or later, newer. Minimum free disk space, which would be 600 megabytes recommended. Then you have, like I said, it works with the USB 3.0, USB-C, and Thunderbolt 3. Other than that, I think this product by LaCie is fantastic, and I think this is a good way to go if you're interested in buying it. Again, like I have expressed on other videos along with this one, please do your research so that you'll be satisfied and you're getting what you need. This particular product, when I bought it, I think it was around $165, which I think is well worth it for all the struggles or issues that could come about down the road that this will resolve by having a place to store the things. So in closing, thank you guys for staying with me and enjoying this short tutorial. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, to consider subscribing to this channel, tapping the like button, leaving a comment,